The first hurricane to hit Florida this year is expected this weekend.
There's so many things going on, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's a storm out there?
Hurricane Isaias is projected to skirt up Florida's coastline beginning Saturday afternoon. By Sunday morning, the Category 1 storm is expected to impact Brevard, Volusia, and Flagler counties. Now, so far, no emergency management officials here on the coastline have issued any sort of evacuation orders. They say they're also waiting to see if it's necessary for them to open any shelters.
How are things looking out by you? We see it is pretty windy out there.
Yeah, guys, well, the conditions definitely changed pretty dramatically over probably about 10 minutes ago. We were out here. It was pretty much exactly the same as it's been really for the last 10 hours that we've been out here. And then all of a sudden we saw this big cloud come in and the rain started coming down. So this is kind of the first time we've seen rain come through this area. Again, we are in Indy Atlantic, and big, pretty gusts of wind also came along with that. So we're starting to see, you know, those kind of outer bands of this storm work its way up into South Brevard County. Well, guys, you heard Tony just talking there about the wind gusts that are coming in, and it definitely has gotten much windier here in Daytona than it was before. You can see the sign here is shaking. We got some palm trees up here that are blowing in the wind, but also we have seen the waves continue to churn out there. We are right here, just right off of International Speedway Boulevard. The weather, though, was much better earlier today. Daytona Beach actually kind of dodged most of the rain bands. It really didn't rain at all this afternoon. And even this evening, we had a beautiful sunset. The sun came out and you could see the bottom of all of the cloud formation from this storm. We spoke with a woman who was down here taking some pictures. She said that she was worried about this storm and trying to get home in time. Luckily, she made it. How do you feel about going on vacation right now?
I'm not going, no, anyway.
When would you feel comfortable traveling again?
Honestly, it will be probably a while.
Of the people we interviewed for this story, every single one told us they still do not feel comfortable traveling. So you don't think you'd feel comfortable traveling normally until there's a vaccine?
Yeah, I don't think so.
That is not good news for Orange County, who relies heavily on the tourism industry and has already taken a big financial hit these last 4 months. On Thursday, the county released its latest resort tax numbers. They remain at record lows.
That is a decrease of 89.2% from June of 2019.
To put it into perspective, in June of 2019, the county collected more than $24 million in resort taxes. This June, they collected just a tenth of that. A first day of school unlike any before. Instead of grabbing their backpacks and hopping on the bus, over 200,000 students in Orange County stayed at home and logged on to their computers.
It is a year like no other we have experienced, but nonetheless, we are pleased it has been completed.
I asked Dr. Jenkins how confident she was that students would actually go back to the classroom on the 21st. Here was her answer.
Tell you my confidence level, I can tell you what is in place right now. That's all I can assure you of. As of today, the 21st is for face-to-face.
Kathy Clarkin has taught at Orange County Public Schools for more than 30 years.
I dressed up one year as the giver, which is that picture right there. Buddy Dyer came to my classroom to speak to my children during an election year, and there's a picture of him. That is an award where your colleagues vote on who deserves to be the teacher of the year for that school year, and that was quite an honor.
Is that this?
And that is this award, yeah, that's my favorite.
Her career of more than 3 decades, now just a tabletop of memories. Kathy retired on Friday.
People say, oh, retirement, it's great. Well, it's great when you wanted it to be retirement time, but it's not so great when you still feel energetic and positive and you love teaching, you love your job.
Kathy says the thought of having to teach face-to-face classes during this pandemic was too much.
I could cry now because it is not how I wanted to go out. I love my job, I love my students, and I love my school. But I also love my family, and I don't want to get sick.
Orange County is set to bring students back to the classroom August 21st. Orange County Teachers Union President Wendy Dorimal says Kathy isn't the only teacher leaving because of that.
Dozens, but it's increasing as it gets closer to reopening schools.
The Teachers Union has sued the district to try and force them to keep classes virtual. That suit is currently at an impasse. Kathy says all she can do for now is wish her former colleagues good luck.
I just wish all of the amazing teachers in Orange County the best, healthiest school year possible.
In Orange County, Kelsey Thorud,